You're very welcome back to Ireland AM. Now, given the chance, our next guest will likely have you quacking like a duck or thinking you're Daniel O'Donnell.
Oh.
Was that good?
That was pretty good. I actually thought for a moment, did he get you already?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay, he's been entertaining us for 25 years and is one of Ireland's most loved hypnotists and magicians and mind hackers. Keith Barry, it's great to have you back again.
Thanks for having me. Yeah, it's been a while.
I'm nervous.
Are you nervous?
I'm nervous.
You shouldn't be nervous if you have something to hide, which means he's something to hide.
Wow, okay. And guess what? It could all be revealed. Whatever it is.
We're out of time.
Okay. Listen, this tour, right, that you're on at the moment. Now, you've already done a number of things so far. So how has it been so far?
It's been amazing. That's why I'm bringing 12 more shows back. But look, it's a very strange show. It's not my normal style of show.
Okay.
It's purposefully. You know, I've done a lot of different shows in the past, but this one is called Unhinged. And it's called Unhinged because it's a kind of an improv brain hacking show. There's a lot of things that just happen night and night different than every other night. So, for example, in the 3 Arena, I was doing a seance to contact my own dead father, who is on tour with me. I have the Ashes on tour. And some people might think, oh, isn't that distasteful? No, my dad was like a sarcastic, crazy human being. And his dying wish, he said to me, bring me on tour when I'm dead. Bring me on tour. I was like, okay. So he's on tour. And I don't believe, as you know, I don't believe in psychics and I don't believe anybody can contact the dead. But then we do it anyway. So I say that, and then we do it. But on one night, I said to somebody in the front row, do it now. My dad is telling me to tell you to do it now. And like you, he was bewildered. And then I said to the girl next to him, I said, what is your thought? And she went white. And she went, I was thinking, when will he marry me? And I said, well, my dad says do it now. And the next minute, he jumped down on his knee and we had an engagement in the 3 Arena. And he didn't have the ring or anything. He just did it, you know, as a token gesture. Then 2 nights later, up on Instagram, they tagged me, they got the ring. And then I said, what the hell, I'd perform at your wedding. So they've already sent me the date of the wedding. I'm going to do it for free.
That is fantastic.
I mean, it's insane because it's 25 years now that you've been doing it. How does it feel to hear that number back? Does it feel like it's been that long?
It just makes me feel old. I'm turning 50 this year. I'm like, Jesus. But do you know, I've had a lot of twists and turns over all of my time as an entertainer. But this show is just more for me to enjoy it than anything. And because I'm enjoying it, the audience is enjoying it. Like, there's a lot of laughter in the show. There's a moment in the show where 2 people dematerialise on stage right in front of everybody's eyes. So it's like an illusion, but not an illusion. They actually dematerialise and the whole audience, their eyes pop out.
Are these 2 people from the audience?
Yeah, random people. My whole show, we were talking about this off air, my whole show was just random people from all over Ireland at the shows. Like, I don't meet anybody in advance. I don't know these people. And I just invite people up on stage and whatever happens, happens, you know?
Yeah. Like, you freaked my wife out a number of years ago. She was doing a photo shoot with Keith over in her studio. And you just said to her, think of somebody, anyone in the world.
Yeah.
Anybody in the world.
This is why I'm nervous.
Yeah. And you said, but don't tell me. And she thought of this one person.
Yeah.
And within a couple of questions, you told her, oh, yeah, Davina McCall.
Yeah.
And she went, how do you know?
The last time he was on, he told me to do the same, and I thought of my 3rd year woodwork teacher. This is Mr. Curry. I went,
yeah, but the crazy thing is, just backstage, you can ask the new researcher at Raymond, is that his name?
Yeah, Raymond,
I hadn't met him before. I just told him, and he's freaking out right now, wherever he is. I just told him about his dog that nobody knows. You wouldn't even know the name of his dog, Roxy. So I just told him about the name of his dog, Roxy, which is a collie as well, which I told him.
But you've done Jenny, you've done me, you've done a list as long as I remember. Matthew McConaughey, Harrison Ford, Beyonce. So who sticks out in your mind that you've really nailed?
Do you know what? I think it's probably Morgan Freeman, to be honest. You know, I'm lucky and privileged that I've met a lot of celebrities over the years, right? But at the end of the day, when you're in the presence of him, he knows he's Morgan Freeman. There is an air about him, right? Now, it's a nice air, so he's a nice person. But, like, you know, you're under pressure when you're with him, let's put it that way. And he challenged me. Like, he actually just challenged me. Read my mind. And I got really nervous. I'm not going to lie to you. I was like, Jesus, Morgan Freeman. So anyway, it took me a few minutes. It took me a while to crack him now. Because he was kind of sceptical. But then I told him about a childhood friend of his called Boo Boo that he fished with, but he hadn't thought about in 60 years. And he lost his mind on the set of Now You See Me and got up and started running around the set. And then he started asking me, can you find dead people? Are you that kind of person? Because he thought I was a psychic. He was like, can you find dead people? I was like, no, I can't find dead people. But where's this going, Morgan? But it's crazy for me just to have that fun interaction with Morgan Freeman.
We can't have you on without a trick. So
okay.
let's just. I need to walk in here.
So here's the thing, right? So people will know you from your pages, your Instagram, your TikTok, and so on. But we know that you like to run. okay? And we know like to run half marathons and marathons.
I don't like to talk about it, but yes,
marathon?
that's true. Yeah.
Okay, so here's what I want you to do, just for a second. Okay, lock eyes. Okay, and look at me. And in your mind, I want you to just imagine right now you're at a marathon. Now visualize in your head. There's literally thousands of people there, right? Lots of different people, lots of faces. You don't even recognize them. Some maybe you do, but ultimately, you see them all dissipating and disappearing. Like everybody just fades away. Like you're struggling. Just visualize, like you're on your last legs. And now look beside you, in your mind, look beside you. And you see somebody there that's kind of cheering you on, but somebody from your past, somebody that would inspire you.
Okay.
You've got somebody in your head?
I do.
Okay, good. And in your mind now, just focus on this person, whoever he or she is. And now he's trying to shut me down now. I like it. But you nodded when I said it's a she. This is a woman you're thinking of. Is that correct? He's gone already. He's gone. And you could have switched in your mind. Like you could have thought of a man, but in your head, look at me, you're thinking of a woman. This is somebody who mentored you many, many years ago. Is this a teacher that you think of? Not a teacher, because you thought, you mentioned Mr. Curry, so that was the teacher from before. In your head, focus on how many letters are in her name, in her first name. Now you went, and you looked down for a second. That tends to tell me it's a short name because you didn't have to count. You didn't have to use your fingers. I'm looking at your fingers as well. You're squeezing your hand. That's a pacifying gesture, by the way. You're trying to calm yourself down. But there's 4 letters in the name. Thank you for that. Okay, look at me. Look at me. Focus on her name. Don't say it. Just think, shifting around now, feeling uncomfortable. Okay, look at me. Focus on her name. Don't say it. Just think it. Say it in your head. Say it in your head. Louder. Turn up the volume. Don't say it out loud. Okay, now notice. Look, he formed this with his lips.
I can't keep
Okay,
this.
but some people might think that's an F. No, that was a sub. No,
That's him trying not to say the word.
no, it was a subconscious D. Okay, there's a D in the name, but not in the first name. There's a D in the second name. Is that correct? I think that's a correct. Okay, I'm going to go with this. Okay, I'm going to write it down so I'm fully committed. Okay, and I don't want you to look, so you look away just for a second, but I'm going to show Martin. Okay, and I'm going to show the camera. Okay, there it is there. That's what I got. Okay.
There's
turn
no
around
Mars
now.
or back there.
Can't
Okay,
see.
turn around. First of all, who is this person? How are they related to you?
I was thinking about my late grandmother,
Your late grandmother. What was her name?
Mary Doherty.
Bang on.
That's terrifying, isn't it?
That's terrifying.
Actually,
But wait,
terrifying.
you're also thinking of somebody else in your head, and somebody else who could have been cheering you on. And in your mind, you were thinking of somebody else, yes?
Initially, but
But look at me.
no one I know.
No one you know. Okay, interesting. He doesn't even know this person himself. I'm sensing this person's way more ripped than I am. I'm sensing that this person is... Oh my God, I just heard that. I'm going to write something down. I just heard that. It's like an echo from your mind into mine. I'm going to write this down. I'm going to write this down. Now, this is not a name I've written down. I've not written down a name, but I'll show you this time. I got the words "go hard." Does that make sense to you? Yeah.
Does it?
No. Don't tell us who it is.
Who's going to carry the boats?
Okay, I'm going to go...
Go on.
Who are you thinking of?
David Goggins.
Okay.
Oh, my God.
I got Ray Goggins, but I'll call that a success
my
anyway.
God.
Oh, wow.
That is...
Keith.
Ray Goggins.
Good luck with the
I
rest
thought
of the
about him
tour.
for a
Okay,
half
look at me
second.
real quick, before we finish. Look at me. Imagine somebody that you'd love to interview, dead or alive, somebody you've never interviewed before. Look at me. Okay, you haven't told me this off air. Okay, I don't know who this is.
No.
Look at me. Imagine I'm becoming this person.
Yeah.
I just became Elvis.
Jesus Christ! Get him out of the building, will you?
He Elvis me before as well. First time.
Sorry, my late grandmother and David Goggins. How are you?
How? I know, he's brilliant. We're back tomorrow at 9.
See you later.
then.
Bye-bye.
I love it.